lot of people working from home, they're sitting quite static in a chair, like a kitchen chair. The sort of qua region, the bits inside the hips and the bottom of the abdomen are getting quite stuck and stagnant. And that's of course where two of the major arteries flow through to the legs. And so that stuckness or lack of movement in that area is probably also contributing to cold feet. And I think when people are working in an office, they spend the morning commuting to the office, they go out for lunch, they walk around.
They stand up and sit down just to get out of the
out of the office.
To most people, that's just so what?
Yeah, I think all cultures have idioms about what you should and shouldn't do throughout the sort of folklore of our histories. And the Chinese say you age from your feet up, and I think that saying comes from if your feet aren't warm and vibrant, then they're not strong and healthy. And when the foot's not strong and healthy, you don't get the ripple effects all the way up through the body. So if you typically sometimes you see older people and they almost shuffle along the street rather than they've got a bounce in their step. And that's one of our sayings, is put a bounce back in their step. And I think that has a reflection up into the sort of lower pelvic bowl. If the feet aren't moving well and strong and vibrantly, then the pelvic bowl becomes quite stuck and you don't get that lovely massage and movement of the organs all the way up through the lower abdomen. You get stagnation, and then it seems like a vicious circle round and round.
So it's that loss of adaptability of the foot, because they've got cold, the muscles just don't work well, the feet can't articulate.
They become soggy.
Yeah, and also they become worse shock absorbers.
Yes, the tissue doesn't have the ability to move and respond like it should. And then so there's that, the loss of the correct kind of juggling of the organ tissue from underneath. And to add to that, I think if you don't get that blood and body fluid flow down the leg, you don't get the thicker fluids within the knee joints and the ankle joints. You don't get a renewal of those
because
fluids.
they've got to be forced in basically by strong blood flow and movement of
proper
movement of joints, which means that really,
you get joint on joint rather than cushioning with those thicker fluids which you get. So I think there's some really simple tips to keep the foot healthy, especially in these times. One is get up often and get a cup of tea and don't just sit at your desk all day. And the one thing that I've been advising my clients is to get a hot water bottle. Make sure they have a hot water bottle and wrap a towel around it. It doesn't want to be hot, it wants to be like a lovely warmth. A warmth like wrapped in a blanket type of warmth. And as you're working at your computer or at the desk or whatever, just leave your feet on that lovely warm hottie, and then instead of the cold seeping in, you get the warmth seeping.
Lovely warm hottie is not maybe a phrase.
Sounds like a nice phrase to me, but